Well, it's about time. I mean, Jesus Christ. How long has it been, man, since we've wanted these rules to be changed, these overtime rules? Um, the worst overtime in sports. It's been the worst overtime in sports. It's always been the worst overtime in sports. It, 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 but finally, it's changed. Finally. Thank the God of Lord. I was thinking about making a video on the worst rules, NFL rules, and all that, and this was on the list. Well, looks like we can finally take this off the list. Uh, you know, and this may have been the worst rule the NFL has had besides the fumble out of the back of the end zone rule that screwed the Browns against the Chiefs. But, thank God, man, the rules finally fixed. These overtime rules have ruined so many playoff runs and so many teams. These rules have actually kicked Aaron Rodgers out the playoffs twice. This has happened twice to Aaron Rodgers, and in the NFC title game versus the Seahawks, they scored first possession, won the game, and then this happened against the Cardinals in the divisional round. And they scored first and won the game. So it helped Tim Tebow get a playoff win. I mean, geez, imagine Big Ben having a chance to go down there and score. It screwed the Bills this year against the Chiefs. The Bills' offense is rolling. Well, Chiefs get the ball first, so they win the game. Chiefs and Patriots. Chiefs get screwed this time. Brady gets helped to another Super Bowl. This almost screwed the Bengals and Rams out of Super Bowls. Rams in 2018, Bengals in 2021. Well, didn't, thank God. And most notably, and I mean most notably, this screwed the Falcons out of the Super Bowl. And as a Falcons fan, I have some hatred for this rule. If we had the number one offense in 2016, if we get the ball against the Patriots with Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, Devontae Freeman rested up, I'm not trying to make excuses. All I'm trying to say is we could have won. And, this overtime rule really kicks me to heart because of that. Knowing that we lost because of these rules, we lost the Super Bowl. Other reasons too, but this certainly had something to do with it. And thank God it's changed. To all the other teams, sorry, who got screwed out, but there ain't no worse loss to have than a Super Bowl overtime loss. Only one team has been to a Super Bowl in overtime, Falcons and Patriots. Patriots got the ball first. They won the coin toss. The whole stadium knew they were going to score because our defense was tired. And guess what, baby? They scored. So, unfortunately. So, it does kick me to heart, but at least I know that it's fixed now. The only problem with it now is now the Falcons aren't going back to the Super Bowl. So it's just like, But, I mean, look. So, if you don't know the rule change, now let's go over the rule change. Now both teams get to possess the ball at least once. Both teams get to possess the ball at least once. No matter what. In playoff overtime. So the regular season still has the old overtime rules. Honestly, that's fine with me. I mean, if you lose on that in the regular season, it's fine. But in playoffs, you definitely need those rules, and that's so good on the NFL. My only problem with this, though, and this is gonna be a problem, is still though if a team gets the ball first and then a team gets the ball next, okay, both teams are guaranteed one possession. but then the score is tied and the team gets the ball again and they score, do they win the game? Because they get more possessions than the other team. So it's just like, I guess it's better. It's still not perfect. Um, you know, so it's better, not perfect. So I don't know. This rule change has been pretty much called the change. Back in the late 2000s, especially, there were a lot of games where sudden death, sudden death. You know, if you don't know what sudden death is, basically sudden death was the old overtime rules from, pretty much the beginning. It's pretty much from 1932 to 2011 or 2010, I should say. And they weren't activated to the regular season until like 1974, something like that. I don't know. Point was, the old overtime rules was first team to score wins. Well, in 2011, they changed it because people got upset. And they're like, okay, now you have to score a touchdown at first to win the game. You kick a field goal, the other team gets possession. Well, that obviously became a problem, as we found out very quickly. So now both teams get a possession. But if you both score and have the same amount of points, and you might see this a lot too. You might see the second team score a touchdown and go for two, just to prevent the first team from getting the ball back again and ending the game. That's probably something we're going to see a lot. I think that's probably something we're going to see. Who knows, though? Once again, this is only in the playoffs, so the regular season is still touchdown wins game. Which is fine for me. You just need these playoff rules changed, So, yeah, other than that, all the overtime rules are the same. 10-minute quarters. It's kind of stupid, but that's what it is. What else? You still have a defensive score ends the game. What else? Pretty much same. Other than that, which the touchdown rule with touchdown in the game, that wasn't the only problem, really. I mean, ties are a big problem. I think the 10-minute quarters are a huge problem because now ties happen a lot more often with the 10-minute quarters than they did with the 15-minute quarters. I get it. It's physical in your body, but, it's you got to finish, man. Another big problem with overtime is, it's just, I mean, I can't think of what I was about to say, but, at least they got one of the worst rule changes in the NFL finally fixed. Finally, it's about time. Now, I would have preferred, actually, the college overtime rules. That actually would have been better, in my opinion. But they're going to do NFL overtime rules, kicking it off and all that. So, hey, good for them. At least they changed it, though. At least they changed it. Give them credit. Now all they got to do is change the stupid back of the end zone rule. It will be good. Other than that, just don't mess with any more player safety rules and add more. That's the only thing they could do now to pretty much, they've kind of help if they take away some. But anyways, if you take away the fumble out of the back of the end zone rule, do something with it, like either make the team go back to the line of scrimmage or set the team up on the 10-yard line or 20 or the red zone. Just do whatever. Instead of turning over the ball, that'll be perfect. But other than that, though, I don't really have much problems with the NFL overtime rules. NFL rules in general. Yeah, I do have a problem with some of the player safety rules. Yeah, I have a problem with the kickoff rules, but they literally just changed that about 3 to 4 years ago, and I'm not gonna have, and I'm not gonna. They literally changed it from what it used to be, and I'm not gonna come up here barking for it to be changed again. That's no, that I've accepted. Sometimes you just gotta accept that those rules are just gonna be in place. Although you got to go after the ones that aren't in place. Also, don't like illegal formations. I don't like all that stuff. Let the players be there where they want. You know, I think it adds more creativity to the game. So I don't like illegal formation penalties, all that stuff. Okay, illegal motion. Okay, I like that rule because you can't have too many players in motion at once. That's too hard for the defense. But illegal formation, I mean, that's just I don't like that. Let players be where they want, that type of thing. Except maybe on like punts, so that punt blocks are still a thing. I don't know. Maybe it does need to be a penalty, but now just fix the fumble out of the back of the end zone rule. And honestly, I kind of want extra points to be longer. We'll see if they are. I don't know. I do think an NFL kicker should have extra points are too easy in my opinion. I know it's supposed to be easy. You make it at least like 40 yards, something like that. I don't know. Hey, football's still football at the end of the day. College has their own problem when it comes to rules. The targeting rule. That's one thing about the NFL that's better. You don't automatically get ejected for targeting. In college, you do, and it's really stupid. College has its problem with its own overtime rules, in my opinion, which, once again, I'm not calling for change because it literally just happened. I don't like the whole at third possession you go for two thing. No. You play till it's over. Just my opinion. You play till it's over. Or maybe you could set them up on the 15, but instead, after third period or something, but you play till it's over, in my opinion. That's just what you do. What's another problem with the college rules? Oh, the officials. Yeah, the officials are bad in the NFL. College officials are so much worse than the NFL officials. It's just not even a debate. What else the NFL has? I mean, roughing the pass rules, but once again, that's not going to be changed. What else does college have? I don't know. I mean, maybe both leagues can maybe allow the DBs to make a little bit more contact with receivers. I don't know. They just changed these things. Well, no, that rule's been in place a long time, but all these other rules, they've just changed. So it's just like, you're just going to have to get used to them. I don't like the blindside block. Well, that's just going to stay. So, rules. But, hey, we still love the sport. Still rock with it. No matter what happens. Other than that, see you guys later. And thank God the NFL did this. It's about time that you've just... This has probably been your second worst league rule over the past 10... Well, no, I take that back. The celebration rules and catch rules were worse, but second worst rule over the past couple of years, I'll say that. Celebration penalties, I should say. All right, we'll see y'all later. All right. Matt Ride. All right. Peace and go to... peace and rise up. No, that was bad. Peace and rise up. All right, see y'all later, man. Talk to y'all later.